Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Always Compete Seahawks podcast. I'm Sam. That is Mike, and today we have a good video planned for y'all. We've done videos in the recent weeks or months that were two players that were on the trade block, and should the Seahawks trade for them, and what would we need to give up? We talked about Julio Jones, and then we talked about Stephon Gilmore. Today we have our third installment of a series that I'm calling Should We Trade for This Guy?
Maybe we need to work on the name just a little bit.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit
crazy.
Then we also thought of, should we make a peaceful acquisition for this player? But both of those are kind of in the works.
They don't really roll off the tongue too well, you know.
I don't know. I feel like peaceful acquisition really just comes off really nice.
Yeah,
it really does.
Or maybe we should just go full prequel mode and just say, yes, the negotiator. Just that's the name of the show.
Yes. Welcome back to yes, the negotiator.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay. We should have worked. See, in our pregame meeting, we should have worked on the name for the show. That was kind of a fly by the seat of our pants, but I think we're ready to go. I think, names be damned. We're good to go.
So Xavien Howard is our third installment. Xavien Howard has not shown up to Dolphins, did not show up to all of mandatory Dolphins OTAs because of his contract. Man just had like 11 interceptions or something, and he wants a new contract. Fair thing to do.
Yep.
And holdouts are proven to be successful. And if you've been a Seahawks fan since literally 2019, so like if you're watching this,
if you're not been a Seahawks 3 years old,
if you're over the age of 5 and you were a Seahawks fan, you've been a fan since 2019. So Congratulations. Since 2019, we've made an acquisition for a player every year before the season starts. We acquired Jadeveon Clowney in 2019. And last year we gave up just some like little picks for an all-pro safety named Jamal Adams. Who
best
is the best
in the league?
Yeah, we traded for best safety in the league, Jamal Adams.
Right.
So,
right.
And an all-time sack later by a defensive back in a single season
in
by
12 games.
1.5 sacks in 12 games, Jamal Adams. Thank you very much. But we've been we've been a team that's been not afraid to go out and make an acquisition. We were in it for Julio. I don't think we were in it. I think we called.
We got our toes wet.
I think we called. We're like, hey man, how you doing?
Pete Carroll was
you want a second for Julio?
Pete Carroll was just on his bed, twirling his feet, like, hey, what you doing, Julio? Where you at? So we definitely stuck our foot in, but there was nothing like.
We didn't stick our foot in. I think we just looked at the water.
Peeked through the glass. We were like,
we're at a pool party, right? Titans swimming, Rams swimming, 49ers swimming. We put on our bathing suit. We're just like, it's 75. I'm not going to swim today.
Yeah.
And we went back inside. We changed. But, we gave it a nice hard thought for a second, though.
Yeah.
So, overall, of course, we did not trade for Julio. No reported interest in Stephon Gilmore. And there's no confirmation whether he's going to get traded or not. So, yeah. Xavien Howard, though, has not showed up to Dolphins camp. And that is a serious concern because holdouts are effective, whether they get the player traded or they get the player an extension.
Except for Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell did it wrong.
Yes, I agree. No, I'm agreeing.
He held out an entire season and then came back.
He said, nah, I ain't go play football this year.
And then now he's not on a team.
Yeah, but don't worry, dude. He's got that rap career that's going to really take off.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story about Le'Veon Bell really fast? So me and my friend Zach, the day that Le'Veon Bell, like this was like right before he signed with the Jets, like a couple days. The day Le'Veon Bell released his rap album, we really wanted Le'Veon Bell to go to the Bears. We stayed up until like 3 a.m. listening to Le'Veon Bell's rap album, and we were like, "Oh, like this is kind of good, whatever." And then he signed with the Jets, and we were like, "Dude, that shit was ass. I can't believe we ever listened to that. Like it was some of the worst rap music I'd ever heard in my life." So
I mean, he's definitely not Dame Dollar. He's definitely not Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar's just Dame has some underrated music.
Even AB had a bop. AB had one single bop. So
just like
wasn't even the best rapper on his team. Why do I feel like Big Ben raps like the Notorious B.I.G.? Yeah, B.I.G. Yeah, that's why I feel like
Big Ben sits with a banjo and It just does plays in the corner.
Yeah. All right.
But
Sorry. Off topic. My fault.
Off topic. Next video. Which player is the best rapper on the Seahawks? Hint: it rhymes with Smiler. Knock it. So just coming in.
Smiler Lockett.
No, knock it.
Knock it. Oh, my fault.
Smiler, knock it. We can't give any hints away. If we just make it the normal thing of the name, it would give the name
right.
away.
Right. It's too easy. We gotta spice it up.
Yeah, we gotta spice it up. We gotta comment down below if you know who the best rapper is, because this is a really tough question that we put a lot of thought into. So if you could beat it, you're welcome on the show.
Right.
If you could beat it, you get $1 million from us, and Mike, we'll chip in somehow. We'll do community service. We'll find a way. Maybe we'll I don't know. But Xavien Howard is coming off of a monstrous season that really solidified him as like a top 10 corner. And we're realistically looking at
top 5, yeah.
Yeah, top 5, I meant. And Xavien Howard is he's seriously good. He carried that Dolphins defense last year. He seems like he got a pick in every game, like no matter who he's playing against. He picked off Mahomes twice. Mahomes did like 5 picks all year.
Yeah, he did like 5 all year, and
Xavien got 2 of them. So, I mean, Xavien Howard is a top ball hawk in the NFL, and he's also kind of young. I think he's like 27, 28, 29.
Yeah.
Around that age. He's kind of nearing that point. Well, younger than Stephon Gilmore and Julio. So, it's very interesting to see whether the Seahawks go make a move, because I think of all the players that we've talked about so far, I think this one has the best chance of happening. Obviously, the compensation would be a little pricey for us. The compensation would be a little pricey, maybe too pricey. It might even be 2 firsts, which we cannot do anymore. We can't do that.
I want my grandchildren to see a Seahawks first-round pick, so I don't think we can keep trading first-rounders.
I don't know, Mike. It might be fun.
Maybe we're just the inverse Oklahoma City Thunder. Like, we just, instead of acquiring 50 first rounds, we trade
funny. My 2 favorite teams are Thunder and the Seahawks.
Complete opposites with
one side has a incredibly bright future and has like 50 picks. Another side is like the sun is setting.
Russell Wilson, please save us.
the sun is setting.
Stop.
You can see over the horizon.
Dude, stop. Anyway,
a single tear runs down my face as I watch first round picks run away.
The Seahawks are gonna be like, "Hey, we'll give you our 2035." They're like, "Stop, no." Like, stop.
Hey, we'll give you our 20 no.
Dude, it's like in 2034, the Seahawks go 0-17. They're like, "Well, at least we got the." Oh no, we don't. We traded.
We don't have any picks until 2038.
Yeah, we're just insane. We're like the Warriors for like 2 years.
We traded for Russell. We traded for Wynn Wilson, and now it's all backfired.
Wynn Wilson. Dude, we need to start acquiring. Hold on. How old is he? He's 1. We need to start acquiring 2041 first-round picks.
Yeah, just
wait, no. Like 2044 first-round picks.
Just start stockpiling for Wynn Wilson.
It's actually kind of like a strat, low-key, is just to trade all your first-rounders now.
As if he doesn't even play. He doesn't even play football.
Yeah. Imagine, like, in 2042, you win the Super Bowl, and you have, like, the first overall pick. Like, that's such a power move. It's literally such a power move.
That's just
like... But anyway, back to Xavien Howard.
Every pick in 2045 because nobody values it. So you get every single one.
Yeah. No.
Just really all comes together. Like, Bill Belichick, I hate to break it to you, Pete Carroll probably won't be alive in 2045.
That's something like 24 years. He'll be 95. He'll still be chewing his gum in the nursing home.
Hey, he'll be pushing it. He'll be like,
he's
do you want your soup? Do you want your soup, Pete?
He said, "Nah, I'll pass." Boom.
Takes a football. No, Malcolm Butler. No. He's like these old Vietnam vets. He's like these old Vietnam vets in the nursing home. They hear the fireworks. They're like, no,
dude.
No.
He's like, no. What's gonna be really funny is he's like chilling at his house, and an actual butler comes in. Here, sir. Here's your butler. Butler, like he has like flashbacks.
This is Bill, your butler. Bill.
What? Butler?
Bill Brady. I'm your butler. No. Well, where are you from? Oh, I'm from New England. Just like his eyes sink into his head. Just like his eyes are all the way back here. Just like,
this is a little off topic, but the Phillies just hit a grand slam.
Mike is a Cubs fan. So,
constant pain, dude, on every side of my fan.
And Red Sox are leading the AL. Good for me.
Dude,
but
the Phillies are beating us by 8.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so moving on to Xavien Howard. We need to talk about Xavien Howard. The really compensation here would be a first-round pick minimum, right?
Yeah.
Which would mean we need to trade next year's first-round pick. Minimum.
Well,
and second,
this, to me, this is very reminiscent of Jamal Adams was last year. Guy doesn't like the team, wants a new contract. AFC East wants to get out of there. Let's be real, the Dolphins aren't going to be the best team in the AFC East.
Like freaking Mike said.
Anyway, but the Bills, they're good. Obviously, the Dolphins on paper and in the betting odds aren't seen as like the top team, but we all know, Tua's going to go absolutely buck wild. But anyway, I don't think Xavien Howard thinks that Tua's going to go out because he's probably intercepted him in practice 5,000 times. In
the rain, every day.
Dude, Sam texted me 30 updates on that. But I feel like he wants to win and he wants to get paid. Again, the problem is getting paid. But do I think we can make it happen? Yes. Maybe.
No. We can't make it happen. And that's kind of
it's John.
And that's kind of what that's kind of what it comes to, right? We always talk about, should we trade for this guy?
Yes, but
we can't afford a Jamal and Xavien extension. Xavien's going to be the highest paid corner in football. Jamal's going to be the highest paid safety in football.
Bobby's the highest paid middle linebacker, and Russ is one of the highest paid quarterbacks. And then DK's coming up.
DK is going to be at least a top.
We're going to spend all of our salary on 5. We're going to go 5.
And then we just gave Tyler Lockett a bag.
Dixon's
one of the league's highest paid punter. We're like a freaking bank. We're just
You ever played NFL Blitz where it's like the 5v5? We're gonna have our 5v5: Russell Wilson, Xavien Howard, Jamal Adams, Bobby, and DK. That's just our 5 players, and then and Michael Dixon.
Send him out. Send him out, and Aaron Donald just.
Bobby Wagner would get a pancake.
We're also gonna send Dwayne Brown hopefully soon. So,
dude, we're running out of money.
Mike's like, we're running out of money right now.
We need money. So
go to Seattle National Bank, just like
they're like, nah, Pete, we ain't giving you another loan, bro.
Another
We're
loan.
Taking out 20 a year for
we gave you the Russ loan, we gave you the Bobby loan, we gave you the Marshawn loan, we gave you the Sherman loan, we gave
you Jadeveon Clowney. You had him for a year. All right.
We're gonna give you a Jamal loan. We gave you a Dwayne Brown loan.
Yeah.
We gave you a Michael Dixon loan. We can't afford any more loans.
Pete's like, listen.
$50 million in debt, Pete. This is not a joke.
The banks are getting serious, Pete.
Pete, you don't understand. You can't put food on the table for your family. He's like, I don't care.
It's
winning football.
Pete's actually just
always compete.
Pete's actually spending his own money. Dude, he's going to be homeless. Xavien Howard, you just see Pete just chilling on the field like all day. And they're like, Coach, go home. It's like, I live here now. This is my house. But here's the thing though. If we made the trade happen, it would be realistically like a first, maybe a couple of vet guys. Maybe we could throw Trey Flowers in there. Maybe kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But let's just say we make the trade, right? The only way I think that we are able to extend Xavien Howard is if we lock John Schneider in a room, give him like 10 Red Bulls, lock the door, don't let him out until he gets an extension done.
It's like one of those like rooms that they put insane people in, where it's like foam on the walls.
Yeah,
so that they run to the walls.
It like doesn't like nothing moves. He's going insane. He's like 5 years. 59 million. Like he's like kid now. He's like all crazy. And then Xavien Howard is just so scared. He's like, all right, fine.
He's calling Brian Flores like,
dude,
3rd round pick. Like, it's like, John,
listen. He's like sweating.
just like constant fear. And Brian Flores just like, just take the deal. Just take the deal.
Yeah, just take it.
He moves over to talk to like Chris Greer or whatever their GM is. He's like, he's heavily breathing. I can hear sweat dripping. And Chris Greer's a GM. He's like, oh no, He's hit the Red Bull pull. Take the trade. Take the trade.
His phone's in his head, like it's like shaking.
He can hear the phone shaking. That's
yeah.
how much it's shaking. He can hear.
No,
like,
and then he says the trade after. They're like, no. He's like, God damn it! Give me the like,
I know where you live. I know.
You hear him just boarding a flight to Miami. I'm coming right now.
Yeah. You hear wee.
Okay. So we've had our fun.
Yeah.
Out of 1 out of 10, real talk.
Xavien Howard.
1 out of 10. What's the likelihood we landing Xavien Howard? I'll say.
I think he's the highest likelihood of us trading for any of the 3 players that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that.
He does have 1 year left on his deal. Yeah.
I think it's at least 1 year.
So theoretically, we could rent him for a year. Maybe.
Theoretically, but like,
I mean,
I don't know. Is it worth a first? Here, if we do trade for him, I can give you the immediate sign on whether we're going to extend him or not. If we trade for him, if we give 2 firsts, we're going to extend him. If we give 1 first, it's a year. It's a rental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That's actually a good question. Is it worth a 1 year rental of Xavien Howard for a first round pick?
The chances of us landing a player of Xavien Howard's caliber are extremely small.
I think yes. Here's my reasoning. Number 1, massive upgrade at one of our weakest positions. Massive upgrade. Massive upgrade. Number 2,
disgusting secondary.
Nothing. Number 2, there's still a chance we could re-sign him. You know, there's still a chance that we could get him to re-sign.
You never know. With the salary cap this year and how it's projected to go up, you don't know like if the NFL is going to have like a boom and it might go way higher than expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fingers crossed if we do get Xavien Howard.
Right. So that's what I'm thinking. Would you pull the trigger if Brian Flores was like, all right, straight up Xavien Howard for your 2023 first? I say yeah.
Yeah, straight up, I'm doing it. Like it really becomes a point when he's like, all right, could you do a first, a fourth, and a fifth? Then you're like,
First for Howard, straight up.
You know, because you're not going to extend him. You may not be able to extend him.
If we have him for a year, we have him for a year. If we have him for more, then that's great. But I think he's worth a first for 1 year. Because again, our first is not going to be good. It's going to be an early second, basically. It's going to be the 32nd overall pick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's basically all it is.
So let us know what you guys think about it. Xavien Howard trade. How would you trade for him? How would you extend him? The question of the day is, would you trade a first-round pick for a 1 year rental of Xavien Howard, hypothetically speaking?
Yeah.
I would. Sam would. Let us know if you guys would.
Yep.
And that's going to do it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.
Peace out.